Tonight we're zeroing in on the cost of living crisis, a reality that's hitting millions of Americans harder than ever before. Prices for essentials like housing, food, and healthcare are rising at a pace that outstrips most paychecks, making it increasingly difficult for families to keep up. Every trip to the grocery store, every monthly bill, and every visit to the doctor seems to cost more than it did just a year ago. For many, the simple act of budgeting has become a stressful balancing act with tough choices at every turn. It's not just about numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about real people, families forced to choose between filling up the gas tank to get to work or buying enough groceries to last the week. The pressure is relentless and the sacrifices are real. The American dream, once a symbol of hope and opportunity, now feels out of reach for many. As basic needs eat up more of our income, millions are left living paycheck to paycheck with little room for savings or emergencies. One unexpected event, like a sudden illness, a car breaking down, or an emergency home repair, can be financially devastating, pushing families deeper into debt or forcing them to make impossible choices. Wages simply haven't kept up with the rising cost of living. This gap is fueling anxiety, stress, and uncertainty in households across the nation, as people worry about how to make ends meet and what the future holds. In response to this growing crisis, the Trump administration is rolling out bold new relief proposals. These include tax breaks for tips and overtime pay, as well as innovative mortgage rules designed to help crypto holders buy homes. The aim is to provide immediate relief and long-term solutions for working families. The goal? To put more money back in your pocket, ease the burden of everyday expenses, and open up new paths to financial stability, especially when it comes to securing a home and building a future. Tonight we'll break down what these plans could mean for you and your family, and explore how they might help you navigate the challenges of today's cost of living crisis. One headline proposal making waves in Washington is the push to eliminate federal income taxes on tips for service workers. Think waiters, bartenders, delivery drivers, and countless others who rely on gratuities to make ends meet. This idea is sparking conversations across the country, especially among those who work long hours on their feet, often for modest base pay. For millions, tips aren't just a bonus, they're a lifeline that covers essentials like rent, groceries, and bills. Under this plan, workers would finally get to keep every dollar they earn in gratuities without having to set aside a portion for federal taxes. Supporters argue this could be a game changer for families living paycheck to paycheck. Advocates say it's a straightforward way to boost take-home pay and recognize the hard work and dedication of people in some of the most demanding jobs. It's about rewarding effort and helping workers get ahead, not just get by. For a full-time server or bartender, this could mean thousands of extra dollars each year. Money that could go toward paying rent on time, buying healthier groceries, saving for emergencies, or even investing in their children's future. The impact could be felt in every corner of their lives. The proposal is gaining momentum, but it's not without challenges. Lawmakers in Congress are debating two competing bills, one in the House and another in the Senate, each with its own vision for how to make this a reality. While both bills aim to help service workers, they differ on key details, like who exactly would qualify for the tax break and how much tip income would actually be exempt from federal taxes. These differences will be crucial as the debate moves forward. The final decision will have a lasting impact, shaping the financial future of millions of Americans who depend on tips to support themselves and their families. All eyes are on Congress as service workers wait to see what comes next. The House bill offers a full tax deduction for all tip income. No cap, no limit. That means every dollar in tips, no matter how much, would be tax-free. The Senate's version is more targeted, capping the tax-free amount at $25,000 per year to focus relief on low and middle-income workers. Both bills limit the benefit to those earning up to $150,000, phasing out entirely at $160,000. The Senate's cap is seen as more likely to pass, balancing relief with fiscal responsibility. Lawmakers are under pressure to reconcile these differences quickly. The final version will directly impact millions of service workers' paychecks. The stakes are high and the decision is imminent. Which version will win out, and how soon will workers see relief? Another major proposal. Make overtime pay tax-free for millions of hourly workers in fields like manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics. Overtime is often a financial lifeline, and this plan would let workers keep every extra dollar earned beyond 40 hours. Supporters say it rewards hard work, encourages extra shifts, and helps families manage rising costs. For many, this could mean hundreds or thousands more each year, money for bills, savings, or emergencies. Like the tip proposal, the overtime tax break is being debated in Congress, with House and Senate versions differing on how much overtime pay is tax-free. The details will determine just how much relief workers actually see. The outcome could reshape paychecks for millions who rely on overtime. The House wants no cap on tax-free overtime, every extra hour tax-free. The Senate sets limits: $12,500 for individuals, $25,000 for couples, focusing relief on the middle class. Both versions phase out benefits for those earning above $150,000, ending at $160,000. The Senate's capped approach is seen as more likely to pass, balancing help with budget concerns. Lawmakers must now decide: broad relief or targeted support. The answer will directly affect how much more money hourly workers keep. The decision is expected soon, with millions watching closely. The stakes, real dollars in real paychecks. In a groundbreaking move, the government will now let Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac count cryptocurrency as an asset for mortgage applications. This marks a significant shift in how digital wealth is recognized by traditional financial institutions, signaling a new era for both the housing and crypto markets. For years, crypto holders have struggled to prove their financial strength when applying for a mortgage, often forced to liquidate their digital assets and convert them to cash. Now that's changing. For the first time, your digital wallet could help you qualify for a home loan. No need to cash out your crypto. This means you can keep your investments intact, potentially benefiting from future growth while still leveraging your crypto holdings to achieve home ownership. It's a win-win for those who have built their savings in digital currencies. The catch: assets must be held in a regulated U.S. exchange for security and transparency. This requirement helps protect both lenders and borrowers, ensuring that the crypto being counted is legitimate, traceable, and less susceptible to fraud or sudden loss. It also means that not all crypto holdings will qualify, so applicants need to plan accordingly. This opens the door to homeownership for a new generation of crypto investors, especially younger buyers who may have struggled to build traditional savings but have accumulated significant digital assets. It's a major step toward making the dream of owning a home more accessible to people from all walks of life. Millions who've built wealth in Bitcoin or Ethereum can now use it to buy a home. This could fundamentally change the way people think about saving for a down payment, and may even encourage more people to explore digital assets as part of their financial planning. Fannie and Freddie are developing rules to value and verify these assets, accounting for crypto's volatility. They're working closely with regulators and industry experts to create fair guidelines so that both lenders and borrowers can feel confident in the process. If successful, this could set a precedent for using crypto in other major loans, like auto financing or even business lending. The impact could ripple across the entire financial sector, encouraging more innovation and flexibility. It's a bold step toward integrating digital assets into mainstream finance, bridging the gap between the old and the new, and redefining what it means to build wealth in the 21st century. Allowing crypto as a mortgage asset brings opportunity and risk. Crypto's value can swing wildly, raising concerns about mortgage stability if prices crash after a loan is approved. Regulators are working on safeguards, higher asset-to-loan ratios, or only counting part of a crypto portfolio. The challenge is unlocking new wealth without exposing the housing market to dangerous volatility. The fine print will determine if this is a safe path to homeownership or a risky gamble. For buyers, it's a chance to leverage digital assets, but it demands caution and understanding. The dream of a crypto-backed mortgage is real, but so are the risks. These proposals, tax-free tips and overtime and crypto-backed mortgages, aim to put more money in your pocket and open new doors to wealth. For service workers, hourly employees, and crypto investors, the impact could be life-changing. The common goal: make life more affordable and reward hard work. But none of these plans are law yet. The final details depend on Congress and regulators. The shape of these relief measures will affect your paycheck, your home buying power, and your financial future. Stay informed as lawmakers debate and finalize these policies. We'll keep you updated as the story unfolds. The next chapter in America's cost of living story is being written right now.